What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with the first week of the preseason in Madden 15 as the Oakland Raiders get ready to take on the Minnesota Vikings. I am so excited about this, and look how beautiful everything looks. It is absolutely phenomenal. I cannot wait to jump into this game. I'm going to say a few things first, though. I have come down with like a little cold. I don't really know what's going on. So my voice sounds weird, I apologize. And also, I'm not going to show the Vikings roster or any of the rosters during the preseason like I usually would. Come regular season, I will be showing all the rosters though, but during the preseason, things change a lot. So, Taiwan Jones back to receive. You might notice we didn't have a coin toss. So I guess that option I selected in the intro video is taking that away. That's really interesting. I'm wondering if I can go back and fix that because I'd like to see it. But anyway, the game's going to get us going here. Blair Walsh to kick us off, and look at that sky. Oh man, Taiwan Jones returning the kick here, and he takes it out of the Raider end zone and gets up to about the 19-yard line after fighting for some yards there. So Matt Schaub taking over for the Raiders, finds Maurice Jones-Drew on the right side. That goes for about 8 yards before pushed out of bounds. Maurice Jones-Drew on the run now, fighting again for some extra yards there, picks up about 8. This time Schaub finds Streeter crossing over the right side. He's going to pick up 3 there. 2nd and 7 now for the Raiders on the left side of the field. Osbury wide open, a break in coverage, but he cannot turn the corner in time and runs out of bounds. Marcel Reese picks up 2 and the first down on the next play. Schaub hit as he throws the ball and just misses his intended target. But on the right side, Darren McFadden wide open, another breakdown in coverage, and he gets it all the way down the field to about the Viking 20-yard line. Jones on the next play picks up 11 and the first down as he gets into the 9. Maurice Jones-Drew runs into a Viking wall there, nowhere to go on the 5-yard line for the Raiders. Marcel Reese into the end zone, touchdown for the Raiders, and that is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. A good first possession for this Raiders team as Schaub finds Marcel Reese on the right side of the field. Again, guys, Marcel Reese is going to be a huge part of this team. I'm really excited about, you know, the threat that he brings out of the fullback position, especially with his speed. So Castle taking over now for the Vikings. Peterson had nowhere to go, only picked up a yard on that initial carry. On the next one, he picks up about 6 more. Castle's going to throw it now. His receiver dives for the ball, but the pass is overthrown. And 3 and out for the Vikings, just like that. Schaub taken back over, and he finds Denarius Moore down the right side of the field. A huge gain there. Maurice Jones-Drew has nowhere to go as he runs into a wall of purple. And then now McGloin misses McFadden. He throws it behind, but McFadden making something out of nothing. Darren McFadden down the right side of the field for 55 yards. The pass was behind him, and that was just an incredible play by McFadden there on the left side, or on the right side. He has nowhere to go. And then McFadden on the next play into the end zone, touchdown for the Raiders, and just like that, it is 14-0. I don't know about that touchdown celebration though. We're gonna have to work on that one, McFadden. That's a little bit much, man. But touchdown for the Raiders, and things are going our way early on in this game here, guys. We got to keep the pressure on the Vikings as Christian Ponder comes into the game. He finds Wright for a first down. Nice pass of 17 yards there. Ponder a little play action now. Finds Wright once again. This time he's only going to pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Barnyard on the left side of the field. Nowhere to go. And it is going to be 3rd and 6 now for Christian Ponder on the right side. Barnyard cannot hold on to the ball. That is just a drop, and he wouldn't have had the first down anyway, though. Greg Little out of North Carolina making the reception for 7 yards there, and McGloin on the left side finds McFadden. He breaks off 1 tackle, but he is going to get taken down short of the first down mark. He will pick it up on the next play as he runs it for about 4 yards there. This time, Greg Little cannot hold on to the pass, and McFadden on the right side has a blocker on the right, but it's not going to be enough. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now for the Raiders. Marcel Reese on the left side fighting his way, but it's not going to be enough for the first down as Ponder takes back over for the Vikings, finds Barnyard, who does manage to hold on to the ball this time, but only picks up a yard on the play, and then Barnyard again. He seems to be involved a lot here, guys. The Vikings like him. Adrian Peterson coming into the game, fighting his way. Tyvon Branch trying to get there, and Branch fights off the tackle and still manages to take down Adrian Peterson. An unbelievable play. So the Raiders are going to go into halftime with a 14-point lead. Things are looking good for this team so far, guys. Marcel Reese with that first touchdown, then Darren McFadden with the second. But McFadden with that unbelievable play where he caught the pass behind him, changed directions, and then went down the right side of the field. It was unbelievable. One of the better plays I've seen in Madden in quite some time. So it's really cool to see how that's already, how the game's already changing. On the right side, Adrian Peterson making a catch in midfield. I don't know what he is doing in the game in the third quarter right now. The preseason is right. Another first down reception for the Vikings. Ponder is marching this team down the field now. Barnyard on the left side of the field picks up a nice 6-yard gain there, and then Barnyard again, another first down for the Vikings. They are working their way down the field now. The Raiders defense is going to need to step up and prevent them from scoring so we can maintain this lead. Nowhere to go for Barnyard there. It is going to be 3rd and 7. Wide open is Ellison. A huge play for the Vikings down to about the 16-yard line. Barnyard is going to get taken down pretty quickly there. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Ponder, and the Vikings on the left side. Wide open is Barnyard, and he is just involved in seemingly every single play for the Vikings. Ponder drops back, pressure's coming, and Sims is going to get the sack and force the fumble. The Vikings are going to recover, and they will kick a field goal as Blair Walsh knocks it through the uprights. But Sims, good job by the veteran defensive tackle there to make the play. Unfortunately, we couldn't recover the ball. McGloin back into the game and finds Rivera down the right side of the field. This time he's handing it off to McFadden, who picks up about 6 yards there. 2nd and 4 now for McFadden. He'll pick up the first down. Nice rush. McGloin on the right side finds McFadden over the middle. He is going to go for 4 yards there. 2nd and 6. McFadden once more only picks up 3 there. 3rd and 3 down the right side of the field. And that one is going to fall incomplete. That was Derek Carr coming into the game trying to make that happen. I might have said McGloin before, but Ellison down the field. A huge play to Ellison, who takes it down to the Raider 24-yard line. And just like that, the Vikings are back into this game on the left side of the field now. Just short of the first down. 2nd and 1 for Christian Ponder, and the Vikings. Barnyard runs out of bounds. He picks up the first down first, though. And on the left side, a breakdown in coverage, and Gene is going to walk into the end zone. I don't know how it's even possible for somebody to get that wide open, but the Vikings are going to get the touchdown there. They're going for 2. Ponder on the left side finds Barnyard, and just like that, it is only a 3-point game. The Vikings are still in this game, guys. The Raiders have lost all momentum, and we are going to need to use clock management to the best of our abilities here. McFadden is not going to get anywhere there. They are going to pass it on 2nd and 8, a risky call, and Derek Carr is going to get sacked. Pressure's coming again. Derek Carr does not have time to do anything, and just like that, the Vikings have the ball back with 2.5 minutes to go. And they can still tie this game up or even win it if they get a touchdown. The Raiders defense is going to need to step up, and that is not the way to do it, as Smith makes an incredible catch down into field goal territory. Now it's just a matter of either getting a turnover or making the Vikings settle for a field goal as Christian Ponder scrambles to the right side into the end zone. Gene, touchdown Vikings. And just like that, they have made a huge comeback. Gene, the young wide receiver, his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings have jumped up into the lead with an 18-14 score now. And Holmes tips it up in the air, and Robinson is going to make the interception off Derek Carr. And that one is on the wide receiver. Holmes cannot be pushing the ball up in the air like that, and the Vikings defense makes him pay. Derek Carr really struggling in this game, and now the Vikings have all control. They have scored 18 straight points on us, and that is just unacceptable as the Vikings will run the clock out. And a disappointing loss for the Raiders here in the first week of the preseason. A positive I can take away, though, is that our starters built up a 14-0 lead. It's pretty much our bench that gave that game away, but it's still a little bit disheartening, I feel like we should have had it, and unfortunately we couldn't hold on. A costly interception at the end and a few big plays by the Vikings offense, and we fall. As you see, 15 fourth-quarter points there. The play of the game is going to be to Gene with the go-ahead touchdown. Nice game by him. I like to see that. And as you can see, our quarterbacks did pretty well outside of Derek Carr. He really struggled. One completion, though it went for 4 yards on 4 attempts and the interception. I'm really not going to blame the interception on him, though. That was tipped up into the air by the wide receiver. But Matt Schaub had a pretty good game, and as well as McGloin. So Darren McFadden, a nice game receiving the ball. Running wasn't all that spectacular. He did have a rushing touchdown, though, but man, 94 yards on 4 catches. I love seeing that. Again, Marcel Reese is going to be a huge part of our team moving forward. But, we're going to have to make some changes because it seems like it's going to be a little bit difficult to throw the ball down the field in this game. So we're going to need to kind of find players that can capitalize in certain situations. Defense, Nick Roach had a really good game. Honestly, I do not believe that we saw much of anything from Khalil Mack here. And that's a little bit unfortunate, but, you know, it's only preseason. He didn't play a whole lot. His time is coming. And Tyvon Branch had that unbelievable tackle. I liked that. Pat Sims getting the sack, the defensive tackle from Auburn. Not much to see in terms of kicking in this game. Kick return, the longest was by Denarius Moore for 28 yards, but Greg Jennings had a 27-yard one, and then Denarius Moore 2 punt returns, and that's going to be it. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did and you're excited about this series, let me know. Hit that like button. And, yeah, this is Sneaky P. I will see you next time. Later.